channel. Today is the day, I think, to start a new kit. And last week was actually the meaning to start this kit, but I get a little anxious and a little afraid if I had a project in my mind to do with these two, and I was so afraid that I do not have enough papers to do that project. So what I did is making a tryout first with another collection, but exactly the same amount of papers. So I did the tryout, I just finished it, and I can say yes, I can make that. Now the meaning is because I could not choose between those two collections, that I want to make this project with one with the Muse from Ciao and one with the Greatest Show from Ciao. And when I just finished the project that we're gonna make, it's a challenge. It's a big challenge to use all your papers in that project. And I don't know if you like to have a challenge, but so I thought, why not make still two different ones? It's quite the same, it's not that much difference, but I'm gonna show you. First, I'm gonna tell you about the papers, and then I'm gonna show you what project we're gonna make. Alright, so let me first show you the Muse. Alright guys, the first thought of mine, when I saw these papers, I thought, oh my gosh, I love the color combination, love the images. So what's about the Muse? The Muse, yeah, everybody know what the Muse is, and I love the colors and the images. So I'm gonna show you it's lots about writing images and loads of nice cards, books. So, and this is the background. This is perfect what I had in mind. But when you see what we're gonna make, perhaps you think, oh my gosh, because the project that I'm gonna make is not that I use a lot of these images. And I know that's a shame, so mostly I am gonna use the backgrounds, but gosh, these cards are amazing. So I'm gonna tell you more about that mission, that big challenge that we have. So, but oh my gosh, I love these images. I don't want to use only the backgrounds. Oh my. Oh my goodness, love it. So it's very vintage, very feminine, very light, very vintage colors, green, salmon, love it. The 6x6 is of course almost the same with the images, the little cards. I hope you can see this, but I think you do. So a lot of green, a lot of salmon, a lot of flowers, writing, backgrounds, even a nice bookshelf, and then this continuing and continuing. So you got 24 double-sided papers in the 6x6, and this one I believe have 10, well 9 scrapbooking papers. This one is included, I believe it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so this one is included. So this one we have to need for the cards. Alright, let's see if I can do that. Let's see. Alright, so that is the Muse collection. So let's dig in for the other one. Now for this one, oh my gosh, I just fall in love with the colors and the images. The images are so nice, vintage, And I do love the circus, but mostly a circus theme paper are very bright, and this isn't. This is so delicate. Look at this. It's so nice. Oh, love this background. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. Love it. Love it. Love the air balloons. Amazing. I even like the pictures better than the background, if I must say so. But we are going to use the backgrounds more than the images. Oh, okay. At least if you're gonna do. Oh my gosh, love it. Yes, alright, so that is the A4, and then for the 6x6 we have also very nice images, little cards, nice backgrounds, a nice stripe one. Oh, love this one. Ooh, this is a nice one. Oh, I love. Why use two perfect nice images on one sheet? That means that I can't choose, but thank God we have two double-sided, so that means that each page comes double, so that's good. All right, and then this continuing. All right, so what I am going to make with this, I'm going to tell you and show you, and what the meaning of all is. All right, so last week I chose a project that I made, I think last year. Did I make that last year? I think I did. And I got a lot of questions. Is it a kit? Is it a kit? Is it a kit? No, it's not a kit. It was a design team project. So I did not have a kit on that. So yeah, of course you can follow my tutorial. That's always free to watch and to use. But I thought, why not make a kit out of that? And so yes, what I did was I created this one. Oh yes. Do you remember the Graphic 45 kaleidoscope? I made exactly the same thing. Well, a little different, but almost exactly the same. So yes, that is what I'm gonna make. So you can imagine, can I make this all? And of course I used a different paper pad, different collection, also from Ciao, but I used exactly the same amount of papers to check out if it's possible to make. So yeah, I made two little books and a journal, same as in the kaleidoscope. And it's possible. It is possible to make this with these papers. Well, each collection. I use one collection, of course. So, yeah, but at the end, I must tell you this. At the end, I really thought, oh my gosh, do I have enough? So I used one A4 pack and one 6x6 plus 10 cardstock pages, that brown one. This cardstock, I used 10 pages with it. So with that I made all this. So I still can't believe that I did that, but I did. And so it's doable, but it's tight. It is tight. You have to do a little scrapbooking patchwork like I normally do, but actually this is the only thing. This is the only thing I did once in a while. These pockets, that's the only thing. The rest, it all fits, and yeah, sometimes such as this one to make up all your pages. So it's not that bad of using all you have. In each pocket there is a little tag, photo mat inside. At the end I made some photo mats. There are booklets in there, of course. I did not decorate, but that's okay. You can use your photos to cover that up. So even a waterfall. So yeah, I think it's doable, guys. It is. And then I made one journal with four for little notebooks. So this is only the journal, front pocket, back pocket, just simple, nothing more, nothing less, but it's doable. So, but at the end I thought, maybe you don't like using that much. Do I have enough papers? What if I do something wrong? I can imagine that. So what I thought about was, why not make one project with 3 albums and one project with 2 albums? What do you think? I think for the people who are scared of using every little inch of your papers, they can use the 2 book tutorial project. And for those who just want to follow me along and don't be scared at all, then they can use my 3 book tutorial. So yes, I am gonna do that all for you guys. So yeah, of course we are going to do that, and of course we need some extra with it. So that was also a very large struggle for me to find a nice color of papers to add with this, because on that one I used brown cardstock, and I could use brown cardstock also with these collections if I used on both black cardstock. Now I like to show you the change, how a project is changing when you are using a different color cardstock. So I want to use with the Muse brown cardstock, and I hope to get that this afternoon. The postman is on its way. And for this one I'm going to use black. So for this one I can use brown, but this one I am not. But yeah, perhaps dark brown. I don't know. I'm just wondering how the paper's looking like when it's arriving at my home today. So then I decide. But at least I am going to use some colored cardstock. Now in this one there is a lot of green, so I choose for some salmon papers. This will match perfectly with this one, I thought. And on this one, some colored cardstock. It was a challenge for me. First I thought maybe light blue, maybe green, but it's so hard to find exactly the same color. So I did not find exactly the same color, but I did find a nice blue that comes occasionally coming back in this. So I thought of the blue one to bring that back once in a while. Then I thought, but the light green is also nice. So I'm gonna add also light green, 5 extra sheets, so you don't have to worry, there will be enough. So I'm gonna add 5 extra sheets of this light green, both of the collections, because this light green fits on both. Yes, it is. And for just to be sure, I know, I'm gonna add also 5 sheets of brown with it. So I have enough for the tags and pockets and the inserts and everything else. And for this one, because I'm going to use brown, but I'm still not knowing if I'm going to use dark brown or craft brown. That totally depends. I don't know. It's on its way, so I don't know just yet. But otherwise it's going to be craft paper if I'm going to use dark brown cardstock. Otherwise I'm going to use white. I think white will fit perfectly also with this one. So yeah, it's a big challenge. So I hope you are going to join me. And we're going to have a lot of fun. I hear that my son's coming home, so I need to finish this up. Otherwise he is scaring me again. So yeah, alright. Let's get started. I'm so excited to see how it all ends. Alright, stay tuned. Bye bye. Hey guys, let's just start it, and I'm gonna start first, before I go anything with the chipboard. First I'm gonna start with the base, and the base pages are, and I'm gonna use my A4 size, and that's what I always use. But I know out of Europe there are different sizes, but this is what I use. Alright, so my A4 size is, I'm going to use Clairefontaine Black 160 gram. And mine is 21 by 29.5 centimeters. And in inches, that is 8/1/4 by 11/5 inch. Now I know that out of Europe there is another A4 size. And I do have that one. Donna sent me this one. And as you can see, it's totally a different size. It's shorter than mine and a little wider. Can you still use this? I think it is. Let me check for that for you before I'm gonna start. So mine I am gonna fold also in half. I'm not gonna score this with my scoring board. I'm just gonna do this with hands. So I'm just gonna try it out for you guys who are having A4 papers out of Europe. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna make this exactly the same. So this is what we're going to do in just a minute with my black. So we have this page right here. Alright, so now I'm going to do that exactly the same thing with my A4. And then we see the difference. And I'm going to show you, and I just think that you just can use every measurements exactly the same, I think. Alright, this also I'm gonna cut in between, just like that. Fold this in half. And then again we have this opening down. Alright, so now we have two different sizes of pages. See, this is smaller. The white is almost the same. So what happens if you are using, and I'm just gonna tell you, I'm just gonna show you if there is any difference. Now I made my album on my A4 size. See, this is exactly the same. What if you are using your A4? See, that's totally good. That's perfectly fine. So even you will have a little different papers because this is shorter, but you can make exactly the same. I believe for the hinges you will make it a little shorter for the hinges, but for the rest it's all the same. It does not matter. The whiteness is completely, well, just a little tiny different, but not much, guys. You can do this. So it's no worries if you have the A4 from out of Europe. If you are living in the US, you can use yours. No problem at all. If you're living in Europe, then just use your A4. Use whatever you like. Okay, that is just what I want to show you. It's possible. It is. No meaning, because normally I do not measure that much. So yeah, it's doable. It's doable. Alright, so either way, I just show you already what the base is. So I'm gonna do that one more time with my black. So I fold this in half. Very easy. And we do need 8. We do need 8 in one project. Just gonna fold this in half. And I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna fold this again in half. Now why do I not use my scoreboard? because the measurement of my scoreboard will not give me exactly the half. Then I need to cut it down. So I don't want to cut my papers down because I just can't fold this with my hands. And then just cut this open. And here we go. Fold it double, fold it double. Garnish it down one last time. And then you open this up. I always do that. The opening needs to be at the bottom, but I'm going to show you in a second why that is. Yeah. So we need 8 of these, guys. 8. Yes, we do. Let's make 8 of those. Back in a second. Okay, let's get started. The next thing that we're gonna do after I created 8 of my base page, we're gonna make the closure. And the closure is needed because this we want to be closed. Let me grab one that's already still open. This one. So we created this piece right here, but this we need to be closed, of course. So that is what we're gonna do. So we have a pocket, and then the tunnel, and then on the other side also a nice big pocket. That is what we're going to do. So we have needed this piece. So we can cut out our pages in 13 by 10 centimeters or 518 by 4 inches. And we need 8 pieces, of course. Alright, so I already cut my papers. And the next thing that we're going to do is grab a scoreboard and score a 1/2 inch each short side. Now if you want, you can also score at 2. Alright, now what I do is only score on the sides. That's what I do. Then just fold this. And then I'm just gonna fold this in half. There's no difference. For me it's easier. But with the fold line, it's absolutely exactly the same. It is the same. But sometimes for me it's easier. But that's totally up to you. That's up to you. Alright, then we're gonna cut those angles off and not on this side, on the fold side. So then we have, so on the fold side, we are going to cut that angle. So we have no bulk. Alright, so then you fold those little flaps in, grab a page, it's open, alright. Then fold this around it like that, and then I'm just gonna see if I am straight, and if I'm not, I still can wiggle. Yep, and this is how I like to do it. You can do right away, put your glue on, but I like to see first where I'm gonna glue it down. So no need to put some glue on the bottom. And then put this up. And that's that. That's the base page. Pockets, pockets. Alright, I'm gonna do it one more time for you. Open this up. Grab your pieces, fold these inside open this up. I like to put it like this. Put this on here. See if it's nice straight. And if it's not, then just a wiggle till it is on its place. This is just how I do it, so you can find your own way how you are comfortable with this. And I'm just gonna flip this over and put some glue on the other little hinges. That's that. There we go. Yep. See how easy that is? Totally easy peasy. Yeah, so I have made 3. So I have 5 to go. Alright. 5 to go. And this will be ready in just a second. Alright, so I finished all 8. And it's ready for the next step. But, since I am gonna do 2 projects, I'm gonna do them right away together. Yes, that is, yeah, that's an option, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, this is for the greatest show, the black, and for the Muse, I told you I wanted to use a brown one. So I got finally my brown cardstock and I already folded it out. Love this color with this collection. Look at this. But also, if you like to use black, then use black. Black will really pop up these papers. But I just wanted to show you that whatever color of cardstock, hey, totally forgot to light this one up. Whatever color cardstock you're going to use, it's totally fine. I even got this dark brown, and I also like this color with this one. Look at this. This is also very, very nice. So you can just choose whatever color you like. Gosh, I like this one too. Let me check just real quick with, let's say, oh, wow. Yeah. This color is amazing too. Now I can't choose. No, I made up my mind. And I finally got this color. And I'm gonna use it. Yeah. Hey. And then the light is dying. Okay. Need to put a new one on. That's the best daylight lamp I have. So just put a nice light ball in and then let's get started. And so yeah, for the next one, I'm just keep my camera rolling. Perhaps you like to chit chat with me. But first I need to check out that light bulb. Okay. Let's get started. And this time I'm gonna stick with you today. Once in a while I stop filming and sometimes I just kept rolling. So yeah. And the reason why I'm gonna let my camera rolling is, well, sometimes it's nice to chat a little. And I want to talk to you about my craft adventure. This color of paper. And yeah, perhaps for you guys it's all easy to get. And perhaps you think I can get everything very easy. Well, keep on dreaming. No. Some people call me the Google Smurf, the Google Wizard, because I keep going and keep searching till I found the right one. And I know sometimes I went totally crazy and I just take my chances to order and see what I got. Now, for this craft paper, and I know I have a few sets from the USA Donna sent me. I know that, but I want to order in my own country. So I know when I use good stuff that I can order more, whatever I like. Alright, so that is also the reason that I do not use that much this craft for the base pages, normally black or white, but I do love this color. So when I decided to do this project, I thought it would be a great way to show you a different color cardstock to use. And so I went to my stash and of course I do have some craft color cardstock. I do have that, but it's not just that. It's okay. I know I have some of the US, but it's not the right size. It's not my A4 size, and I do not want my 12 by 12 papers. I'm too precious for that. Not I am precious, but I want to keep my papers for a special occasion. So the next option that I had is I can buy craft paper in a cheap store called the Vibra here in Holland, and they have packs that cost €1 with 20 sheets in it, and it's recycled paper. So you get 10 sheets of, I believe, 160 gram and 10 sheets of, I believe, 210 gram. So thinner and thicker paper in one sheet, in one pack. And I do like it, but the color on the other side, I don't like it. I don't like it, especially when you use it for pages. I just don't like it. Let's see if I have a sample right here. I believe I have it right here. Yeah. Now, this craft paper, this is the thicker one we have in Holland. See, the back is way another color. Do you see that? It's way other color, so I don't like to use that. If I'm gonna fold this, you will see that. I don't like that to use at all. And so that is no option for me. So the next option that I had, that I found in my stash, do you remember that I shopped last year? I believe the Winnie the Pooh project. I take you with me on budget, low budget shopping, craft shopping, and in the So Low, that's the name of the store, the So Low store. They had cardstock in different colors and also in a nice light brown. I'm gonna show you in just a second. I'm gonna show you which one that is. That is this one. That's also a nice, see, it's even a lightly darker than this one, but it's doable. Yep, it's 130 gram. Both sides are perfect, so yeah, I can use that, but I only had one pack. And I know I am a big paper user, especially on pages. So I wanted to grab another pack. So I went last Saturday back to the store. But of course, it was last year that I bought that. So this time they don't have it anymore. They did have other colors, but not the brown, of course. Oh yeah. So, that was a bummer. That was. So I thought, well, if they don't have it in the store, then I can order online. So you could think. Well, I thought I found it, but on the website the color looked pretty much the same. But the name, it was very curious, very odd, because the name was gold. And I think, yeah, okay, gold. It's not gold, but you never know how a fabric where they make the paper call their paper. So I think this is light brown, but perhaps other people think this is gold. So I still ordered 2 packs. Alright, of course. It came yesterday, well, the day before yesterday it came, and it was indeed gold. So it's just yellow with a little shiny on it. So I think, guys, make that picture on your website better. It really looks this color. Okay, so I send it back, of course. I'm not going to use any yellow with a shiny color on it. I'm not going to use that, so I'm going to send it back. Even it costs me the shipping costs, I just send it back. Alright, so for now I have my 8 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8 pages are done. So now I'm gonna go back to the part where we're gonna make the closures. Alright, back in 1 sec, and then I'm continuing my craft story. Okay, so I cut my 8 pieces, and they are needed this size, 13 by 10, 518 by 4 inches. Same size, of course, on the black. Alright, let's continue my bradeling. Where was I? Oh yeah, that gold one that I sent back. Alright, so I sent it back. And I did order, yeah, and that went crazy. If I am gonna search for something, I order in 1 day several possibilities that maybe I will find the white paper. So I ordered even drawing pads that has the name craft on it, just to see if it's the white paper. I ordered, yeah, different ones. I even ordered that dark brown, because if I could not find this brown, then I definitely did use that dark brown. So I had an option in my back pocket, just in case. But yesterday I got the package from another web shop. And on the website, they had a very good picture how this paper looks like, but it was still a good luck thing. But the price was not very bad, so I ordered right away 10 package. I think if it's good, then I save shipping cost. Does that sound odd? I believe it is, because if it was the same paper, that recycled paper, then I had bought 10 packages of recycled paper. But alright, I do use that recycled paper, especially for photo mats. For photo mats it's perfect to use. So, but not for the pages. Alright, so I ordered, yes, I even ordered a, how do you call that? You have print paper. And I'm not mentioning the Clairefontaine, it's another brand here in Holland. And I even I even ordered a, how do you call that? It's a little wire thing with all the color samples thing. I even ordered that one to see if they have any nice brown, because I do like to use print paper because of the price. The price is good. And yeah, we do need to use a lot of base paper, so I want to see if there was a good price. But even with that brand, the brand was Fast Print, they don't have even one color of brown. But okay, I do now have a nice color sample thing to check out if any color will match any design paper in the future. Alright, so so when I got this paper, oh, the first thing that I saw, it was alright, okay, cool. The front looked very, very nice. It does. Looks very nice. Let me open the package. When I opened the package, I really yelled. I opened this in my kitchen down below, and yes, I yelled. My daughter even came to look. What happened? What did you order? Do you like it? Yes, I like it. It was perfect. And even it's a lighter weight than I normally use. This is 160 and this is 130. So yeah, it's lighter, but it's still good. We all gonna decorate this with design paper, so it's going to be sturdier. And the fold lines are not cranky. No, man, it looks nice. Nice. So, for those who are living in Holland and they want to be knowing which brand this is, I'm going to show you once, guys. I'm going to show you once. So please be having some attention, please. Because, yeah, I know I got so much questions. What glue? What paper? Clairefontaine. I can pronounce it, I think, every minute in each video. Still, I got a lot of questions. But that's okay. That's the risk of being on YouTube. No problems at all. But to mention this craft paper, I'm just going to mention this once. So I'm going to show you which brand it is, and I think it's a German brand, I think, but I bought it on a Dutch website, so perhaps if you can Google, you will find it online. There are many websites where you can find this craft paper. Alright, I'm going to show you which one it is, and it's the brand Folia. And I do see that this is coming from Germany, Max Boingman, but it's called Folia. So if you are Googling Folia craft paper, then you will find it, especially in Holland and especially in Germany. So I do love it. It's an A4 size, 130 gram, and it's not that expensive. 100 sheets in one pack. So yay! So this one it is. Yeah, I found it. Cool. So this is what I'm going to use. Especially for the Europe people. Love it. Perhaps you can find it even all around the world. I have no idea, but this is what I use in this project. Alright. So I ordered right away. Enough. Do you know why I ordered right away enough? Just like I told you with this paper, that brown paper from the Solo. Okay, so I bought that last year, and now already, and I even contact the company who made that brown paper. I even contact them, and they just said we don't make it in A4 size any longer. What? They do make it in 50 by 70 centimeters, but not in A4. What the heck? Why? Why? Good Lord. So strange. But anyway, I got it. I'm so happy. Happy. So maybe in the future, I bet, you will see me using more of this brown paper. I love it. Alright, so now we're gonna make the pockets. Let's make the pockets. Let's make the pockets. This one is a little off. somewhere it's off. What does that mean? It means that I did not score right. That's a problem, so I'm just going to make another score line. You spooked me! Hoe zachtjes kom jij boven?
Ik kan heel zacht boven.
Nee, ik kwam heel zachtjes naar boven. Heb je helemaal niet gehoord. Jij schrok van mij, of niet? Wat wil je gewoon zeggen?
Dat het nu wel gelukt is.
Wat is nu wel gelukt? Oh, kijken. Oh ja. Oh. Nice. Ja, niet te donker.
Nee, je moet ze gewoon nog bijtekenen.
Wat moet je mee? Gewoon een beetje bijkleuren. En heb je gisteren gewoon te vlug afgehaald?
Mhm.
Nice. Beauty queen. Ik wou je even laten kijken. Oké. Nice. Hij ziet echt leuk. Het ziet er goed uit. Kan je wel. You can do it. Ik ga weer verder met filmen. Vind je dat goed? Wanneer heb je school? Ah, je hebt nu school. That's the beauty of online school. Doing the corona time. Tijdens school ga jij gewoon je wenkbrauwen verven. Cool. Okay. Let me explain just a little what just happened. Okay, so my girl came upstairs, really quiet. She was so quiet. I did not hear her. Wait just a sec. And last week we bought a set to color her eyebrows. And yesterday she tried that out, but that was way too light. So she was a little disappointing. But when she told me how long she had it on her eyebrows, I said, wait, that is way too short. So today, during the class, see, they have online classes during the corona time. So while she is online having a class, he was doing her eyebrows again. And this time it looks amazing. Yeah, the perfect color. So she wanted to show me, but gosh, she came so quiet upstairs. It spooked me a little bit. Alright. So yeah. Alright, so where was I with my story? Yeah, I know I was talking about craft paper, but I don't know if I was ending my story. I have mentioned that the solo look wasn't making that paper any longer, that I have told. I don't know any longer. But anyway, I do love this paper. Oh yeah, and I was telling you that I'm gonna use this more now. Of course, otherwise you don't have to order more. Hope you do have that too. If you like something, then you want to have more and more. I don't know, and I do have that not only with papers, I do have that with all kind of things. Let's say about makeup. I do like one particular pencil for my lips. Yeah, I'm a lip pencil person. And I know when I like something, then I like to buy more. Just that I'm so afraid of maybe next year they don't have it anymore. Yeah, that's crazy, I know. That's crazy. I'm a habit person. Maybe I'm a habit person. What's a habit person? think a person who likes to use stuff when it's good all the time. Yep, the same thing with a hairstyle. I have my, how you call the front of your hair, your bangs, I know your pony, well, in Dutch it's a pony. I don't know, but at least the front hair cut. I always have that. As long as I am 15 years old, I still have the same hairstyle, pony, bang, hair bang. I don't know that word, but you know what I mean. I still have the same cut, the same style. I know exactly what to do, how to create a nice pony. And I don't want to change. I don't want to change. I just like it. It fits me, comfortable with that. Love it. Alright, so yeah, I'm a habit person. Sorry for that. When it's good, isn't it? Yeah. Oops. You need to hold it down, girl. Hold it down, down, down. Here we go. So that is my craft adventure, guys. And how much did it cost me to get this? Well, alright, so I bought that gold paper. That was a mistake. That was, I believe 2 times €8, 16, including shipping. Yeah, that was a €20 total waste. But I get that back, only the shipping cost. So I think that will cost me 6 or 7 euros. The rest I will get it back, because I send it back and they will repay me, but not the shipping cost. The shipping cost was my fault to order the wrong color. Next, yeah, that drawing pad was also nice, but not, I think, not usable. Well, perhaps for photo mats, and perhaps my girl can use that drawing pad. It was actually a very nice beige color. Definitely not this brown color, but a nice light beige color. I don't know. No, I don't have this upstairs, I believe. No, I don't. I have it still downstairs. But it's usable. It's definitely usable. It's not a total waste, because I love paper. I'm gonna use it someday. My hubby sometimes tell me, do you think you're gonna use, if you stop buying paper, that how many years do you think you can go without any buying new papers? I don't know, I'm a hoarder. And I think many people of you too are having the same issue, because I think, well, if I can't make any money in the future, yeah, because I'm getting older too, so perhaps someday I can't go to work any longer or something like that, and I don't get any money, and perhaps that's the future. Perhaps, you don't know. But if that time is coming that I don't have the possibility to spend for my craft supplies, then I have enough stash for the rest of my life. I can promise you that. And my hubby does not mean anything with that. He just makes jokes with it because he know I use a lot, and so he don't mind. But he just makes jokes out of it because I do have a lot, and I need to store my papers around the house. Of course, this room is only pretty full. So my Clairefontaine and my print paper and my chipboard and every other heavy stuff, down there below in another room, another storage room. Not on the attic. First I had everything on the attic, but I changed that because paper is so heavy, and I have a very, very old house, so I was afraid that my floor is coming down. So yeah, anyway, alright guys, so we have the base, one black, one brown. The base is ready. Alright, next step. Alright, the next step is also including for the base, and it's an option. You don't have to do that. If you like the straight pockets, then skip this part. But I do like making a nice pocket like this. I do like that. Makes a pocket a little more interesting. So we have two different shapes that I used in this project. So how I'm gonna do that? For the people who have the kits, they will find some templates. They will find a nice little tag. I'm not gonna use that right now. And they will find two different shapes. This one I did not use. Why I did not use this? Alright. I did not, I totally forgot. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to use this one. Well, it's the same shape for the big tags, but I did not use it in here. So, okay, my brain is now because I did not use it in the tryout because I used only this shape and this shape, but this is also included in the kit, but you can use also this shape and this shape if you like. Totally forgot. I totally forgot that to use that. Alright, so what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do? The one with the hole in it is the bigger one. I'm sorry that I used pink, but this pink one, I have it so long in my stash, and I'm thinking I'm not going to use it. It's nice linen, but the pink one I'm not going to use. So I did use it to cut out my templates for you guys. You know, I don't want to waste any papers, so I use what I have. So with the hole is a larger one, is for the base cardstock. The little one fits perfectly, one size smaller, for your design paper. Alright, so now I'm only going to make it for the cardstock, so we can make 4 shapes. Alright, I'm going to tell you how. It's so easy peasy. Okay, just grab your leftover pieces, what you have, just use your leftovers. So what I'm going to do, just a leftover piece, and you don't have to use it completely, but right, I even can cut this. I think, is this too short then? Let's check it out. Yeah, I still can use it. Alright, so grab your pencil and just draw around it. Alright, that's shape 1. Now you can use this one The reason why I fold it is because you can cut now right away 2 in one cut. Now if you turn this, you can use this one. Don't make it too short, you don't want to make it a little longer. 1/2 inch longer is needed. I prefer doing that. Alright, that's shape 2. So you can make 2 shapes out of this. Then we have that other shape, which I'm not going to forget this time. So you can use this shape. Make this a little higher. About 1/2 inch higher. Alright, that's that shape. And then we have another shape. And that's this one. Alright, I like this one too. And for those who bought the memories, I would call that, not the House of Memories, but the, well, anyway, that kit had the same templates. So if for those who missed that one, it's the same one. Alright, so now you just can cut, and I like to prefer to leave the pencil mark on so I know exactly where to cut. And when I'm ready with this one, I'm just gonna flip it on the other side so my pencil mark is on the not be seeing side. See? And then I'm just gonna cut a little piece off. And then I have 2 pieces. Yay! Alright, so I can do this with the other ones. I'm just going to show you how we're going to add this. Now, what I like to do, I'm just going to use this one. So I can see the line right here. Now, you're going to see how far you like this. I do like a little bend here. So I'm just going to use 1/4 piece to add my glue. That's enough to add this. I'm going to eyeball this in the middle and just put this on. Alright, that's that. That's the base. I'm going to do the same shape on the other side. Okay, that's it. So that is what we're going to do with all the rest of them. Alright, so one is for 1 page. So I need to make a bunch more and then go to the brown one. So yeah, a lot of time, but it's fun time. Alright, so the next one, just take your time with this. Just cut it out. There you go. Just gonna leave my pencil mark on. If you want to cut on the other side of your pencil mark, then it's totally fine. Just, if you don't want to use these, that's also fine. There we go. Flip this. This one I like to add it from point to point. Yes. There we go. Number 2 is ready. Now I'm going to use several shapes, but if you like one shape.
Hi!
Ah, I hate my kids.
Zo meer rood.
Komt je zusje heeft me net ook al laten verschrikken. Goedemorgen. Ik ben lekker geslapen.
Ja.
Goed zo, jongen. Mate is a little short, but it's still doable. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's not too short at all. And the last one.
Hi.
Hi. Alright, that was my son. And he is, the reason why he is sleeping out today, it's 11 o'clock, is because his swimming lesson starts again. Yay! In the past, he always teach kids to swim every Wednesday afternoon at, I believe it starts at 1 or something like that. But yeah, during the corona, he could not. But today it starts again. So yeah, so from his other job, he gets free. So 1 day less to work on that butcher thing to teach the children. Cool. So that day he can sleep out. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make 4 more of those black, of course. And then, oh, this is pretty short. This is too short. I'm not gonna use this. Then I can use this way. I think. Yeah. This is too short. So yeah, I'm gonna make 4 more of the black and then with the craft. So lots to do. Lots and lots to do. Alright. I'll be back. Promised. Okay, so I finished up my base. So what's next? What's next for the base to do? I think it would be nice to start with the chipboard. I still not want to go on the papers. So yeah, I think that's a good way to do that. First make the chipboard pieces for the albums. And then the basket. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so I will put this away. I'm first gonna give you the measurements for the chipboard pieces. Alright, let me check. Okay, here are the measurements. So we are going to need 4 3/4 by 6 inch or 12 by 15.5 centimeters. And we need that double. And then for the spine we need 1.5 by 6 inch or 4 by 15.5 centimeters. Alright, so this is needed for one book. So on the black I need two books. Yep, 2 books. And on the other one I'm gonna make 3. So that depends on which collection you are going to use or what you want to make. So for the 2, yeah, if you it's depending on which one you're going to do, the 2 or the 3 books. All right, so I need 5. All right, so let's cut them. I already have my dollar. I do have a dollar, my big one. I do have a guillotine downstairs, but I also have this big one for upstairs to cut my chipboard. Alright, so what's in your kit? I'm gonna use this chipboard, pretty thick one. You can, if you don't have a good cutter to cut chipboard, you can also use your knife and your ruler, of course. That's totally cool. I am gonna cut out my albums on this one because I noticed that, well, let me grab an album. If I put this on here, then I still have this piece left for the spine. So that is what I'm gonna do. But how I'm gonna do that? How am I gonna do that? I don't think oh yeah. Yours are not this long. I already cut this out for you. Not sure which length, but I'm gonna check that out for you. I'm gonna check that out. How I'm gonna cut this properly. I think that's the good word. Ah! So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw some lines. So I'm gonna check out what's the best to cut. Alright. I am finally done. I draw first everything what we need. So in every kit you get enough chipboard. Enough. I am gonna cut this long piece in here so there will be no issues at all. Actually, I'm gonna write right away where I can cut this. If I cut this at 10, there's no bumping in the way. See? Alright, so that's just a thing that is for me. I bet I'm not gonna find this when I'm gonna cut this, but anyway, there is plenty in the kit to make 3 albums. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This should actually on this side, but that's no matter for me right now. And then you can 1.5 on here, on the edge. 1, 2, and actually you only need 1 to create 3 albums. So actually you have this left. Alright, so that is for the albums, and then that's for the 3 albums. If you are making the 2 albums, then you have plenty of time. So actually then you only need the half of this, the 10. You don't even need this, but it's in your kit. So that is for this. And then for the box, you get another chipboard for the box. It's wider, so I already I'm gonna cut. Why is this 618 by 2 and this, oh yeah, of course, this is longer. Alright, so this is for the big box and this is for the smaller box. So that is all we need, and then there is another piece of chipboard for your tag. So you have plenty of chipboard, plenty. So what's in your kit? That's 2 of these and 2 of these longer ones, but I'm gonna need to cut this down for you. So you get actually 6 pieces. Yay! Alright, I'm gonna cut it all, guys. I'm gonna cut it all with my dolly. And these are the measurements. So write it down. So these are the measurements for my books. 3/4 by 6 inch. And if you make the 3 box, you need 6, of course. And if you make 2 box, then you need 4. Alright, that is 12 by 15.5 centimeters. And for the spine, we need 1.5 by 6 inch. If you make the 3 box, then cut 3 times. If you make the 2 box, then cut 2 times. And it's 4 by 15.5 centimeters. I'm a little exhausted because I'm running down and up the stairs today. Alright, where is my... Can't find the word. Anyway. And then for the box, I'm just gonna cut it right away because it can. For the 3 book tag box, we need 618 by 2 inch 2 times, 514 by 2 inch 2 times, and the 618 by 514 1 time. And then here is the centimeters: 15.5 by 5, 13.4 by 5, and 15.5 by 13.4. Alright, that is for the large tag. And then we come to the 2 book. If you are making the 2 books tag box, 4 by 2 inch, 5/1/4 by 2 inch, 4 by 5/1/4. And in centimeters, it's 10.2 by 5, 13.4 by 5, and 10.2 by 13.4. Yeah. Alright. So I am gonna cut out all that. Yeah, and then I will go with this further. Let me first cut it all out. Alright. Plenty to do. Alright. Be back one sec. Whew. That was not as easy as I thought, because the A4 chipboard is a slightly thinner as that other chipboard. This one is a little thicker. Ooh, wow, nice quality, but a little difficult to cut. But so I went downstairs to my Hilitini van Dalen, because this one did not do his job. Anyway, see, crafting is a little exercising because stairs up, stairs down. Yeah, so I ended up with my box. This is the 3 book box. And this is my 2 book box. Don't be afraid, it is wide enough for 2 books. It is, see, 2 books will fit. Alright, so, but we're gonna do that. I don't know if I get time to do that today, but I already cut it. That's the meaning of all. Alright. And the handling on how to do that is exactly the same. Alright, so I I need 5 books, so I cut out 5 books. So how I'm gonna do that is we need, and I gave you all the measurements, didn't I? I gave you all the measurements? Yeah, I did. Well, just one last time. In inches and in centimeters, these are the measurements that I just used. Yeah, and these are for the 2 box chipboard and for the 3 books tag box. Okay. Don't get lost. Let's put it there. Alright, so yeah, now we're just gonna cover these up. 3 in black, 3 in brown, and 2 in black. So I'm just gonna grab an A4 piece of paper, and that is not enough, unfortunately. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some double-sided tape on the long side. Peel it off. Here we go. And then I'm just going to add another piece on here, and the tape is my guideline. If I put it right on it, of course I did. Alright. I like to start in the middle, so my fold line is in the middle. It's been a while that I used it. Forgot to put my pin in. Alright, here we go. So I will leave a little 2 inches from the bottom. Well, I think that's too far, but I will leave a bit open. Then we go to the other side and try to leave your gusset at least 1/4 open. We need that space to tuck in our paper. Alright, so leave this wide enough. Can't say that enough. Leave this open. Yep, and then we go to the other side, especially for this very thick chipboard. I love it. So the albums are going to be nice and sturdy, and if you don't have this chipboard, then you also can use old cereal boxes or something. Just glue it a couple of times on each other and then just cut it out like chipboard, and works fine. You don't have to buy expensive chipboard. You don't. Alright, so next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this around. I'm just going to use my cutter for that. You can save your papers, of course. You don't have to throw them away. Use them for other little projects. Alright, let's see if I can cut this too. It's a little, I know I can, but it's pretty long. Perhaps the next time I will cut right away in the right spot. And the right spot is 21 will do. Alright. But this is what I have right now. Alright, so let's clean up a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna grab my scissor, and what I like to do is I'm just gonna cut a little angle and stay away 2 millimeters, and then I like to go back up. If you cut this like this, it can be, but then you don't have enough for the cover up. I always like to cut it like this and then go back. I don't know, it's just it's my thing. Save 2 millimeters and go up. Save 2 millimeters and go up. That's my method. Very simple, but effective, and that's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. You don't have to use tape. Does not need to. I'm just don't want to do it because it can. Because it can. Here we go. Alright, the next thing that I like to do is I'm starting at the largest pieces and I like to bend it first. I'm just going to use my tool. You also can use your bone folder for that. I just love this tool to do that. To squeeze that nice and flat. Just to prepare my paper. Then I'm going to peel off and put some glue on the chipboard. Here we go. Here we go. Now, what I do like is to be gentle to do this. Make this nice, but be gentle. Be gentle. Just push. There you get a nice clean edge. Alright. Again, I'm start in the middle. There we go. Here we go. Peel this off. There we go. Here we go. Perhaps I'm going to use this one. It's better. See it better. What I do. There we go. This goes better. There we go. Right. Now, at the corners, you will see this little tunnel right here. That's the 2 millimeters. So I'm just gonna bend this from here to here. Just to go around it. Just push this flat. Same on this side. Push this flat. And then you can do exactly the same thing. There we go. Put some glue on. There we go. And if you have this little tiny thing that you don't like, then it's just a millimeter. No, not inch. And that's that. Then you have a nice flat corner, and this is all covered up. Yeah, like it. Alright, Let's do it again. Just squeeze this in. There you go. And you don't have to use tape, but hey, I just like that it goes right away. Nice. There we are. Cool. Alright, so now I do like to use this one because this is a little thicker and rounder. Be gentle, push this paper in that gusset. Just open. Here we go, fold it. And that's that. See? Just with paper. We are going to put some nice material on the side so your paper is not going to crack. And this is also why you have to leave that gusset wide enough, because otherwise your paper is going to crack. See, mine isn't, and I have this totally flat. See, I can push this flat. It does not crack because I left this open wide enough. Yep, it's 1/4. It definitely is, and yeah, a half centimeter. 5 millimeters. All right, guys, that is that. I need to do this 4 more times. 1 more black and 3 in brown. So I get back to you when I'm done. All right? Yes, I am. Perhaps if I keep rolling, I can brabble with you. Shall I? Do I have something to brabble? Well, I can brabble a lot when I do my design paper. Yes, I'm gonna put my music on and I'm gonna make, because this is boring. You don't want to see that. No, I want to keep brabbling.